can't even remember what I did here. That's ridiculous. G'day, Seemyshell, the Aussie geocacher. Today, I am going out for a walk to place an adventure lab. And guess what? You are going to come with me. G'day. So if you're like me and you're one of the lucky ones to get another Adventure Lab placement, this is my third one now, you obviously know how to place an Adventure Lab. However, if you're very new to an Adventure Lab and you've got one and you haven't placed it yet, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. One of them is you go to the location like I'm doing right now and pick out a sign of some sort, have a question, make sure it's not too ambiguous. Make sure it's not too ambiguous. It's pretty straightforward and straight to the point. They're the best ones. Once you do that, you can either have one of two different types of answers. You can have a type answer, whereas you have to actually type in exactly what you need, or, and this is the best one, multiple choice. Yes, you can have multiple choice answers now too in these adventure labs. The third different way, you just need to be in a geozone. You don't need a sign. Once you're in the geozone, you can view a video that I've made. Yes, a video that I've made, and then answer a question about that particular video. So there's the three different ways. This one here, it's going to be multiple choice. It's going to be multiple choice. Yes. Getting the waypoints for me is quite easy. You can use a dedicated GPS like a Garmin, but then again, you can use your phone as well. Obviously, I've got an iPhone, and why I say obviously, because I use Cachely. Cachely, the best geocaching app you can get. Hashtag not sponsored. You can see how I get my coordinates. So I basically go to the location where I need to be, let my phone settle, and then click on myself. It gives me my coordinates. And with Cachely, it gives you a plus or minus as well. I try and like to keep that plus or minus within around the 15 feet mark, which I believe is around 4 or 5 meters. But yes, Cachely, the best geocaching app for iPhone only. If you've seen a couple of my videos, you probably actually recognize this location where I'm at. It's called Caddis Island. And what did I do here? There's actually a few geocaches here. I can't even remember what I did here. That's ridiculous. There are a couple of geocaches here as well. I'm not planning on actually placing a waypoint for this adventure lab anywhere near the containers, the actual geocaches themselves. I want people to go a different route. Speaking of different routes, there's two different types of ways you can do an adventure lab as well. You could either do it as linear. Linear is you're required to go in a certain order. If there was going to be a bonus to this, I'd probably put this in a certain order to make people do that order so they're closest to the bonus once they're at their final destination. However, if there's no bonus, or there doesn't need to be an order, my suggestion is don't put it in order, just put it at random. They can do it in any way they wish, whether it be, at Jones Place and then Smith Avenue and then wherever you are. It doesn't have to be in order. Some people don't like the linear, just saying. Third waypoint done. They're pretty easy to do, these adventure labs. They're not that hard to place out, as long as you've got some sort of an idea. I have seen different types of adventure labs out there, but anyway, I digress. I'm also filming at the moment a daily vlog. Yes, daily vlog, and it's on my other channel. My other channel is all about me. It's more of a personal channel. It's about me and my adventures and what I'm doing. It's not geocaching related. If you want to go check that out, I'll put the link up there as well. It's an Aussie in America is its name. So I'm also doing a daily vlog for that. So you'll probably see a few similar shots between the two from today and on my daily vlog. That starts the 1st of January 2022. See that right there? One of the reasons why multiple choice for these answers is sometimes the best, because sometimes the plaques or the signs don't last. So at least with a multiple choice, they can still answer the question. They just get it wrong maximum of twice. Just a little thing, and this is a personal note as well. To me, an adventure lab is very frustrating when there's little things missing or the answer is very ambiguous. It's very hard to do. Adventure labs should be about that. Should be about the adventure, not about, well, I suppose they could be about the learnings if you wish it to, but in most cases, it's about the locations at which it takes you. So this adventure lab, for instance, will take you through a beautiful walk, and you can't drive, nope. It takes you through a beautiful walk through Caddis Island, looking at all the things. I mean, look at that answer for waypoint 4, for goodness sake. What bird is this? Osprey. Oh, that's a spoiler. Spoiler alert. All 5 waypoints now are logged or saved, as one of a better word. All questions have been placed in my notes, along with their answers as well. Photographs also taken in the area for the page. And of course, there's one unfound geocache on the way back to the car, or unfound by me, that I will need so I can get my souvenir for the end of 2021. If you haven't got a geocache yet by the end of this year, in the last week of this year, grab one, because you'll get a digital souvenir. And don't forget, there's also another digital souvenir if you grab one in the first week of 2022 as well. So 2 good digital souvenirs. Cache found, log signed, digital souvenir obtained. Yes. All right, now I'm going home, or I'm walking back to the car, getting home to start these Adventure Lab. What do you call it? Applications? No, because you're not applying, because you've already got them. What would you call it? Let me know in the comments below. What would you call setting up an Adventure Lab? Maybe just that, setting up an Adventure Lab. I'm on my way home now to set up the Adventure Lab. I'm an idiot. G'day, welcome back. You can see now I'm at home, I'm in my study, I'm in front of my computer, and I'm going to start up this Adventure Lab. I'm going to shrink myself down. Shoop, magic. And this right here is my Adventure Lab. So if you have an Adventure Lab, you must have one in order to place one. You go to labs.geocaching.com/builder/adventures, or just Google Adventure Lab Builder. Adventure Lab Builder, and it'll come up in Google. If you have to log in with your geocaching account, and after that point in time itself, you'll see here I have 1 adventure credit, 1 credit available to me. These here are my 2 existing ones that I've already done, one in Australia and one here in New Jersey. All right, enough chit chat. Let's go create a new adventure. Click this button here. We choose a title. Let's see, Stroll in Caddis. That'll do. A description of the adventure itself. I've already done the one here. Take a stroll through this beautiful area, taking in all the flora and fauna. This will be a multiple choice Adventure Lab series. I hope you enjoy it. So a nice little quick one there. This is where you can put in, you can get really detailed if you want, but let me tell you, a little hint. No one really reads everything. How many people here read the description of a cache? I know I don't. Anyway, cover image. These cover images must be under 10 meg. You can see here, this one's 16 meg. I can't use that one. This one's 8. I'll use that one. No, actually, sorry. I'll use this one here because it says Caddis Island Park. I'll use that one. It comes up there. Caddis Island Park. Now, the starting location. Some people put the starting location as the waypoint 1. I, on the other hand, we're going to put the starting location as the parking area so people know where to park. So 3958.893. And remember, I got these coordinates using Cachely, hashtag not sponsored, 07.790 at the location. Now, this is what I like to do. Zoom in. Oh, look at that. Parking lot. Beautiful. You know what? I'm going to put it, you can move it. I'm going to put it there, right in the parking lot. Nice. I have read the terms and conditions and the guidelines. I suggest you do. If this is your first one, I suggest you read the terms and conditions and the guidelines. It might help you with a few things. All right, and this is what comes up. This is the start of your adventure lab, your very first, if it's your first one, adventure lab. You can edit the adventure lab here, you can test it, you can delete it, you can have statistics and look at the reviews. But I'm going to jump straight into it and create my first location right here at the bottom. Create new location. This location name can be, let's see, map of island. Because that's what they're looking for. This one for me, they're going to look at the map of the island. I always put in what they need to do here. You are looking for a map of Caddis Island. Beautiful. This is where you can put in your YouTube link. If you have a YouTube link that you can ask the question via YouTube, and you don't have to ask the question on here, you can actually, or have the answer on YouTube, not at the location, which is very handy. Cover image for this one, again, these cover images must be under the required 10 meg. And the location for this one here of waypoint 1 for me, again, I obtained this using Cachely. Can you tell I'm an Apple boy? I'm an Apple fan. 074-0.749. Again, I'll view this on the map and zoom in, if I can zoom, and zoom in. And yes, that's the start of the walking area. That's exactly where it is. Okay. Geofencing. What is geofencing? Geofencing is a circumference that you need to be within, invisible fencing, that you need to be with your device needs to be inside that geofence itself at that GPS point in order for the question to pop up. So the question needs to pop up. 100 meters is a fair distance away. I'll do the 30 meters for this. Next is the question type. I've spoken about this before. Single choice or multiple choice. If you're going to choose single choice, be very careful because, you know, commas and dashes and numbers, you know, you can say, how many fence posts are there? And there's 31 fence posts, but you type in the word 31, or you type in 30-1, or have the 31 as numeral. Be careful. Just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Multiple choice is the easiest one, and people do appreciate multiple choice. I know I do. Hence why I'm doing this one as multiple choice. Now, this is when they get inside the geofencing, what are they going to be asked? What question are they going to be asked? I'm going to say here, on the entry sign map, what color spelled the US way, star is the maintenance building. Now, the maintenance building star is green. You don't have to put it at the beginning like this here. You can actually put it as answers 2, 3, or 4, and then just change which is the correct answer here. Green, I'm going to put yellow, red, and blue. Oh, not 2 reds. Blue. There we go. Now, if the correct answer is red, for instance, I can just change this here to the correct answer being red. But the correct answer is green. Make sure it is correct. And there you have it there. So after they get the answer correct, this here is where you can put in, like, you know, a YouTube video to say, well done, congratulations, or something like that to the point, or you can put in a photo here as well, or a message here also. Now, I'll come back to this one here to let you know if you need to put in a message, optional message, you can put in this here to start if you're going to have bonus cache. So if you're going to have a bonus cache, for instance, and this is not linear, it's not sequential, the order, then you can put in like A equals 3 and B equals 4 and whatever and then have the bonus cache, mystery cache, linked with your adventure lab. You could do it that way. This message for me, because I'm not having a bonus, is just going to put onto the next one and create my location. And that should be about it for waypoint 1. Looks like I've got dial up, it's still sending through. There we go. So as you can see here, waypoint 1 is done. Now, what I was saying before about sequential order or linear order, this is the button here where you can type in, or you can switch over the button to put it in sequential order or not. Now, the advantages of a sequential order is that you put a player in a position where they have to do it in that particular order that you choose. The only reason why I would do that would be if the bonus cache is closest to the furthest point. Other than that, there's no really other need to do that. Now, if it's in sequential order, you probably, if you're going to have a bonus, a bonus cache that must be a mystery, like a question mark or the blue one. The bonus itself, how to obtain the bonus coordinates, you can either do one of 2 ways. You can put it throughout the actual Adventure Lab series, as I said before, like A equals 1, B equals 2, whatever it is, or you can put it, if it's sequential, put it in the last one, the whole thing, bonus lab equals blah, blah, blah. and have it that way. You can do it that way. But now, if you're going to put out a bonus, this is the problem you have. A reviewer cannot place a bonus cache in the field, like review it and have it go live, until your Adventure Lab is published. So you can do one of two things. You can either publish Adventure Lab, and then people find the Adventure Lab and then they're like, oh, then the bonus comes out a week later. Or you can be in talks with your reviewer and say, at this point in time, I wish the bonus to go live because my Adventure Lab will be live an hour before that. So the reviewer can then go through and go, okay, yep, and the looker, yep, it's gone live now, and then click, okay, done, and it's published that way. So you can get in talks with your reviewer to try and make it the same sort of time, but your Adventure Lab must be published before the bonus can be published. That's the way that works. Now, if we go back, this test button, once you get all 5 waypoints done, test button is very important. You click on the test button and you'll find that like a test copy will come up, and it'll come up here with a link. You can then have that on your device and go back out and test your Adventure Lab before it goes live. So I highly suggest you do that. I always do it. I always test it out beforehand to make sure, number one, you get everything correct. You get the locations correct, you get the spelling correct. And number two, you get the answers correct, because you believe you me, there's nothing more annoying than having the incorrect answer as the correct answer. So yeah, as a finder, there's nothing more annoying than that. So go out there, do your test, come back, publish it, go yeehaw, and then people will be out there enjoying these Adventure Lab series. All done. Now, I did mention before, I do have another YouTube channel. It's called An Aussie in America, and I'll put the link either up there or up there. That's more about my private life. It's not geocaching related. It's more about my life and what I'm going through in terms of moving to America from Australia, what I have to do, and I'm going to start a daily vlog. Yep, a daily vlog will be on that video starting the 1st of January. So go up there, have a look at that channel. Make sure you subscribe to that channel too, if you like it, of course. If you don't, then tell your people that you don't like, and they can suffer. Meanwhile, that's it for this one. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you have an Adventure Lab, what's the style Adventure Lab did you place? Or if you don't have one and you really want one, then tell me how you're going to reach out to HQ, because you can do links and messages and stuff to HQ to try and obtain one when they have. But anyway, I love Adventure Labs. They are awesome. This is Seemyshell, as always. I'm over and out. Oh yeah, don't forget to like this video too. Apparently it helps with the algorithm or something. Anyway, back to finishing this one and then get it live. Yes.